gosh, that's mad. You guys, I think I might be pregnant. Okay, I'm gonna take a test. I am a few days late on my period and I'm like 80 to 90% sure that I'm pregnant. I am so nervous right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just took it. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. ¿Eh? Ven.
¿Es en serio? ¿No te quedaste con las caras? Qué bueno, mi amor. No vas a sacar, no te sentiste así. Preciosa. No sé por qué le quería eso, ¿verdad?
¿En serio?
Sí. Y bueno, te hiciste dos. Preciosa.
¿Estás feliz, mi amor?
¿Cuándo, mi amor?
No puedes creer. Vamos a ser papás. Bueno, tú ya eres.
Pero el tercero.
Te amo, mi amor.
Yo a ti.
We're going to our first appointment. Hopefully we can see baby. We'll see. Segundo piso a la izquierda. Como que hemos estado caminando muy recio, muy rápido. So I had a dream that we were gonna have twins. ¿Crees que van a ser gemelos?
¿Te imaginas?
It's official. Me gusta.
Like just one.
Okay. Nada más uno.
Okay.
I had a dream last night that I had twins.
Uh-oh, gotta try again. Kind of hard when they're this small.
We're trying to get the heartbeat?
Mhm.
Is that what it is? Okay. There it is. Aww.
¿Cómo te sientes?
Bien.
Te van a hacer un ultrasonido.
Bien. No he tenido muchos achaques hoy, nada más que me ha dolido mucho la cabeza y he tenido mucha sed.
¿Mucha sed?
Mucha sed.
Tome agüita.
Sí, ¿verdad? ¿Y tú?
Yo me siento muy bien. Vamos a ver al bebé otra vez.
Se mueve un chorro. Qué bonito.
Sí.
No sabía que se iba a mover tanto. Oh, okay guys, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. It has been a while since the last few clips that you guys just saw, and I am pregnant. Oh my gosh, I'm a little nervous talking about this because I hid it for so long, or at least it seemed like forever. but I wanted to recap just everything. So from that first day that I took the pregnancy test, I was just so nervous, but I was late on my period for a long time, but for the longest time I was in denial. But let's go ahead and backtrack and talk about everything that you guys just saw, from me taking my pregnancy test, to me telling Omad, and then us going to our first and second appointment. I'm not sure if I'm going to show both of those, but yeah, a lot has happened over the past like month or so. So let's go back to the very first time when I was taking a pregnancy test. So that day, you guys, I was already late, like probably over 2 weeks on my period, and of course I was expecting it. Of course I had in mind that I was probably pregnant. I'm not like super exact on my time of the month, but like there was no way, like I had never been so late in my whole entire life before. And so like I kind of like, something in me like knew I was, but I was in denial because of the fact that we're not married, we're not living together, and everything just happened so like in such a wild like time. But yeah, so I was really certain I was, but I was holding off on taking a pregnancy test because Omar's one of Omar's little boys was in town for a week, and obviously I was like, I have such a poker face. I was like, if I take a pregnancy test right now, like I'm not gonna be able to hide it. I'm not gonna be able to like not tell him right away. But I also didn't want his little boy to like find out like the same day as well, because I didn't know when he wanted, like when he was ready to tell him. And so I was like, maybe I should wait. So I bought the pregnancy test like on a Monday, and then I didn't test until like a Thursday. And then finally I'm like, okay, I need to do this because I'm just going crazy. And you know, like you just start thinking about all these things. I already had symptoms. I had a lot of nausea, I was pretty tired, and I believe those were like the two main symptoms. But anyway, that day I was like, you know what, I have to take it. I can't hide it any longer. So I took it, the test came out positive, and I was like, crap, how am I gonna tell him? And so I ended up going to his house that night because we were gonna have dinner together. And then there was a point where his little boy was like, okay, I need the restroom. And I was like, perfect, this is the perfect time to tell him. And I knew he would take a little while because he told us, like, you know how kids are. And I was like, this is my time to shine. So I pulled out the camera really quick, pulled out the test, and then I told him, and he was like in shock, but at the same time like he knew, because I had talked to him about my symptoms, and I was like scared because, like, you know, obviously we're not married, and so he knew my concern. It wasn't so much that it was like a concern, it was just that like I was in shock, and I couldn't believe that if I was pregnant, I couldn't believe that I was gonna be pregnant like out of wedlock. Like to me that's a huge deal because I'm a Christian, and obviously we wanted to wait to do everything right, and I will say that that's something that has brought a lot of shame into my life, especially when I first found out I was pregnant. Like for the longest time I didn't want to tell anyone. I was so scared to tell every single person, like as far as like close friends and family, but everyone responded with so much grace, and you guys will see the reactions later on. But yeah, so I ended up telling him that night, and then we like scheduled our appointment like very soon after, and they gave it to us and obviously confirmed that I was pregnant. And at that time the baby, they did do an ultrasound, and then I can hear the heartbeat, and holy moly, you guys, like when I heard the heartbeat for the first time and saw the baby, I could not believe my eyes. But at that time I was still pretty early on in my pregnancy. I believe I was like 8 weeks, but my OB had told me that I was like 7 weeks, but I definitely knew I was like further along. I think he said that I was like 6 in some days, but I was definitely further along. Like I knew in my gut. Anyway, so 10 days after that, they scheduled us for like our ultrasound, our first like legit ultrasound, because the first one was just mostly for the heartbeat. So like they didn't have good equipment, like it wasn't like super like high technology. And then for this like second ultrasound, like you can see the baby clearly, and that's when they measured me again and they found out that I was in fact like way further than the OB had said, which was weird. I think it has to do with the technology. So anyway, when they did my ultrasound, they said that I was 10 weeks, and that was almost a week ago. So I am 11 weeks now, which is wild, and I'm so excited to be sharing this journey with you guys because it has not been easy. Obviously the first trimester is terrible. I will say though, I got pretty lucky because I didn't throw up. I haven't thrown up yet, but I did get like all the symptoms in the book that you can think of, and it's been rough, but we are just like over the moon, like happy, and we're excited to share our journey. So I hope that you guys stick around. Again, like me being a Christian and being pregnant out of wedlock, like I never in my life thought that this would happen, but I know that like obviously I'm not perfect, Omada's not perfect, but we just already love this baby so much, and we know that God wanted this baby in like to come into our lives at this time, and like I just know that this is a blessing from the Lord, and so we're gonna cherish every moment, and we just can't wait. I want to be real with you guys. I want to share all the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've mentioned this on my social media, so if you guys want to follow along, especially on my Instagram, I'll be sharing a bunch of stuff. We just made our pregnancy public like yesterday, so like it still doesn't feel real because I can finally share the secret, because it has been so hard to keep a secret because obviously it's taken over my whole body. But yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're very happy, and Omada is gonna be the best daddy. Like he's already a dad to 2 little boys, and we're just so happy that we get to experience this together, and like I just know he's gonna be the best dad in the world because he already is to his babies, and I'm so excited. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later, but stay tuned for more pregnancy videos and just more life videos in general. So stay tuned, and we love you guys. Bye guys.